Hello everybody, Angry.C here, and today I'm going to be showcasing Shikanoin Heizou. I've only just got him a few days ago and haven't had time to properly build him, so I'm just going to be showcasing him in his current incomplete state, although even that is still pretty impressive. With all the time I've put into him over the past few days, I've really found that I enjoy his playstyle a lot, and it's very enjoyable. I've spent a large chunk of my life as a practitioner in martial arts, so it's exciting to see a character that's quite similar to me in that regard. For this showcase, I'm going to be going up against a variety of enemies. To start with, it's treasure hoarders, but I'll probably move on to some bosses after this because these guys are laughably easy to take down. See, there's one right there. Just a few seconds. And done. Now, time for the bosses. There was a bit more treasure hoarder footage there, but it was boring and repetitive and I didn't feel like wasting your guys' time. So, let's just cut to fighting the Pyro Regisfine. I could lie and say this is the first attempt, but in reality this is the second more successful attempt. I wasn't really used to the team rotations here, and therefore Heizou ended up getting demolished. It wasn't pretty, so here's the second more successful attempt. Using pyro characters against a pyro enemy isn't usually the best idea, especially not when your other two characters are Animo, and you're basically refusing to use one of those two Animo characters. As you might be able to see, I'm not very good at dodging. I'm just frantically running around everywhere. This is what having a really good shield most of the time does to a person. The numbers here are amazing. Did you see that 19k from Heizou's elemental skill? Okay, now on to the next boss. Let's go with the Primo Geobishop. Okay, we're at the Primo Geobishop and Heizou died again. Would you believe me if I told you I took fall damage by complete accident by not plunge attacking at the right time? Well, you better believe me, because that's the truth. I didn't realize as I was recording this footage, but as I'm editing it, I'm noticing that I was fighting the Pyro Primo Geobishop, so the Pyro just won't end with all of this. Thankfully, the next boss we faced in this was not the Pyro Hypostasis. It was instead the Electro one, so don't worry about more Pyro on this journey. I'm actually somewhat surprised at my ability to secure a shield each time the Primordial Shower attack came. I thought that without real good shields on demand, this would be much tougher. But in reality, this just went by like a breeze. Of course, it's still slow, but it's like a breeze compared to the final boss that I ended up fighting. You can look forward to that after the electrohypostasis. This guy, he is pretty weak. Nothing more to say. And another 19k there from Heizou. It's looking pretty good. I know I said it earlier, but I'm really loving Heizou's playstyle. It's incredibly fun. Like, when we started Genshin, who expected to be able to just punch things? Okay then, now on to the electrohypostasis. I fought the electrohypostasis so many times that every time I fight it, I end up having fun because I'm so used to doing it over and over again. Yeah, that, and I do a lot of damage to it with pyro characters. It's a shame that due to the swirling element of Anemo, a lot of damage is being negated by the pure fact that the electrohypostasis is immune to electro. And now time for a big amount of damage. Right there. And then I one-cycled this. I first thought that Heizou might be a good idea for it, but that turned out to be slow. So Bennett and Kazuha there, and then Bennett and Toma there, and easily one-cycled it. Now, onto the Magu Kenki, which is next. Now, this guy I struggled with a bit. I don't do well with enemies that teleport a bunch, so this guy was a real pain. However, I still managed to do some decent damage to it. And pretty fast, too, so it was good. I really like that you can get declension stacks just from swirling. It makes it a lot easier and a lot less time consuming too. I'd say that it's definitely the better method. And there's the first teleport. Not completely annoying, but it's probably the best out of all the teleports there were. Like, right there, I missed an attack due to a teleport. And here I should have ran away, but I did not for some reason. And then here I got the shield up, and right there I missed because of teleportation, and that caught me off guard, and Heizou died. But I didn't want to give up, so I just revived Heizou and carried on. Shield, attack, swirl, run. It's fairly simple by now. And then get caught in an attack, use Bennett's elemental burst, and then hit it with the elemental skill, accidentally climb, hit, miss, because of teleportation again. Attack. Kazuha. And then just carry back on with the attacking. And there. Just hit him. Elemental Burst. Elemental Burst. He teleported away again, which is a real pain. And then just use Heizou to deal a bunch of damage. That was a 20k, I believe I saw. I think the highest I saw was a 30k at the Electro Hypostasis. Now time for the Thunder Manifestation. Oh, fun. This was an annoying fight, so I did everybody a favor and sped the footage up. This is at 4.5 times speed, if I recall correctly. While we're here, why don't we just enjoy some music or something? Okay, the nightmare is finally over. Oh man, that thing was so annoying. That's probably my least favorite boss out of all of them. So, I hope you enjoyed seeing me suffer. Now, here's the stats showcase part of the showcase video. So he has 47.4 crit rate, 130.1% crit damage, 110.4% energy recharge, 79.6% anemo damage bonus. His weapon is Lost Prayers to the Sacred Wind, which provides an 8% elemental damage bonus every 4 seconds. Now onto the artifacts. So, this is the flower, the feather, the sands, the goblet, and the circlet. It's not complete. I haven't finished farming. He's at C0, and I should probably level up the normal attack one more. Do I have enough left to level up hearts? No, I don't. I'll definitely be leveling up the talents. That's the biggest loss in DPS in my eyes so far. Now let me showcase what happens when he has all the stacks that give him elemental damage bonus. So if we just scroll down, you'll see that there's a total of 32% for everything except anemo, which is now sitting at 111.6% damage bonus. Pretty good if I do say so myself. And if I ever decide to refine the weapon, then it will be even better. Anyways, that's all for today's video. I hope you enjoyed, and I'll see you in the next one. Goodbye.